So picture this. You have been diligently saving up for retirement, but life throws a curveball and you need some cash now. Do you resign from your job to get relief from your pension fund savings? That's where the two-pot retirement system comes in to save the day. It lets you access a portion of your retirement funds as and when you need it, subject to certain conditions, while still keeping the bulk of your savings safe and sound until you retire. And guess what? This system is not just for one type of retirement plan. It covers all sorts, from pension funds to provident funds and more. Now, why did they come up with this system in the first place? Well, the government realized that you needed more flexibility with your retirement savings. They wanted to give you a way to access your funds without having to retire early or quit your job. It makes sense, right? Let's talk about how all of this works for you as GEPF members. Starting from the 1st of September 2024, you will be automatically enrolled in the two-pot system. There is no opting out. Now, a question you might have is, what will happen to all the benefits that I have earned so far? Well, it's simple. These benefits will be retained and saved in what we call a vested pot. Let's look at this in a bit more detail. The value of your retirement savings on the 31st of August 2024 will go into the vested pot. Balances in this pot will be based on every pension saving you have earned since you started working, up to a day before the implementation of the two-pot system. The money in the vested pot is not static, but will earn interest based on your annual salary adjustments. Benefits allocated to this pot will be subject to the current rules. This vested pot will be payable on all forms of exits. From the 1st of September 2024, there will be a savings pot and a retirement pot. Let me explain the savings pot. You will start with a zero balance in your savings pot. On day one, you'll be allowed to transfer 10% of your vested pot, but kept at a maximum of 30,000 Rand into the savings pot. Sweet, right? The once-off transfer from the vested pot to the savings pot is not taxable. This is what we refer to as seed capital. Going forward, benefits based on 1/3 of your service from the 1st of September 2024 will be allocated to this savings pot. This pot offers the flexibility of one withdrawal per tax year, subject to the minimum balance requirements of 2,000 Rand. This pot will be payable on all forms of exit. Now let me explain the retirement pot. Benefits based on 2/3 of your service from the 1st of September 2024 will be allocated to the retirement pot. This is designed for long-term security. The retirement pot restricts access until retirement, death, or divorce. While no withdrawals are permitted before retirement, there are exceptions for low balances or immigration scenarios, subject to specific conditions and taxation rules. The retirement pot will be required to purchase a regular pension unless the balance is below 165,000 Rand. I hope this makes sense so far. Here are some important things to keep in mind. Benefits are based on your pensionable service periods, with separate records for each pot. Transfers between pots are not taxed. When you leave the fund, taxes come into play. With partial withdrawals from the savings pot, you will be taxed at your marginal tax rate. Divorce or passing away also triggers withdrawals from all three pots. Oh, and every time you dip into the savings pot, it affects your pensionable service, which could impact your future benefits. Making all these changes means the GEPF rules need a bit of tweaking. But do not worry, they've got it covered. They are updating their rules to fit the new system like a glove. So what's in it for you? Well, the two-pot retirement system gives you more control over your savings. You can access funds when you need them without jeopardizing your long-term financial security. It's like having the best of both worlds. When it's time to claim your funds, the GEPF will guide you through the process. They'll let you know exactly what you need to do and what documents you need to provide. But hey, a word of caution. While it's tempting to dip into your savings, it's best to think twice. Early withdrawals come with taxes and could impact your future retirement benefits. So let's make sure you have explored all your options before making any decisions. Do not treat your retirement funds like a savings account. Until everything is finalized, the GEPF will keep you in the loop with updates through newsletters, social media, and more.